Are you looking for a budget-friendly DIY cold plunge setup? I was doing the same thing because I've tried a few things in the past. They just didn't work for me because we live down here in Louisiana. And so my friend actually started a company about a particular invention, if you will, of creating a cold plunge using your home bathtub. And the idea was that you just have this machine that you put up on and filter the water, or I guess cool the water using the machine with the tub that you already have. That way you don't have to have like an extra container somewhere. You don't have to buy ice all the time to be able to fill that container. And so I want to set this up with you guys. If you guys link down below, I put all of the parts that I need. It's just 4 things, honestly, maybe a couple like nougats and bits here and there to be able to get this thing set up. So if you guys want to get the things that I have, you can come back to this video and set it up once we see exactly how it works and whatnot. So I have the nougats and bits in there, but I need to get the actual pump. That is in the office because I just did an unboxing video of it. And so let me go and grab that real quick. Let me know down in the comments below while we're getting this, where you guys are from, and have you ever done a cold plunge before? So I'll give y'all my experience with cold plunging and kind of just health in general, if you will. Look, this is that's the unit right there. Hopefully my wife doesn't get mad at me for having that here in the bathroom. All right, let's see if this is kind of heavy. So I got to see if I can carry this and carry a computer while talking to you guys all at the same time. Oh boy, that's heavy. Okay, I think I got it. So why did I get into cold plunge? Well, back in like 2018, 2019, I kind of got interested in like health stuff. And so you kind of go down a rabbit hole as you learn about health, and you realize, oh, this and that, and then you find out about this and you find out about that. It's like a whole bunch of different things. Oh, the chat. Yeah, I need that. A whole bunch of different things that you can do to get healthier that you usually don't hear about. And as you like start scouring the internet, you realize, like, you know, cold plunges and saunas and different ways to eat healthy, keto diet if you're into that type of thing. And so cold plunge came along, and I was like, okay, this is interesting. I read a book about it. I know some of the science behind it and all that mess. But it's like, cold plunge is one of those things where it's like, okay, this is going to be like super hard, because who likes to submerge their body in cold water? But after reading all of the science, I was like, okay, I got to at least try it, right? I'm kind of, you know, I like to be as healthy as I can. So let me shut the door. Let me, you know, kind of test out this whole cold plunge thing. And so with that, I got it. I should be lifting with my legs and not my back, huh? So with that, I was like, okay, I don't want to like invest a bunch of money into cold plunges, because I know that there's been things that I've bought in the past that like you don't really like keep up with, or at least at the moment you don't. And so it just kind of sits there. It's one of those things. So I didn't want to like invest in a big old giant tub. I didn't want to invest in, you know, even setting up like a tank trough thing outside. I didn't want to invest in having to buy a whole bunch of ice, you know, from the Iceman. And so my friend, like I mentioned earlier, developed this, what do you call it, innovation. And it was basically using your home tub, as I mentioned before, as the tub for the cold plunge. And so before I got into all of that, I said, okay, let me test this out first. Let me test the waters, literally, with doing cold showers. So for like the past year, maybe year and a half, I've been doing cold showers. Every time I take a shower, I just end on cold. What I do, actually, look, I'll show you all my bathroom real quick. Let me get this box into here because we're going to need that. I want to shut this door so we have some room. Okay, showers. This is like my stuff right here. Whenever the water's hot, I floss, I shave, and I scrub my body. Then I turn the water all the way cold as it can go, and I grab my toothbrush. Usually you brush your teeth for about 2 minutes. So I brush my teeth under cold water for those 2 minutes, which is kind of like the recommendation for cold exposure, deliberate cold exposure, is to have the water running over you cold for 2, maybe 3 minutes, something like that. It's kind of what you want to get up to. And so I did that. And like, I was like, okay, I'm obviously like sticking with this. Let's see if we can get a cold plunge for something that's not, $1,000 to $5,000 to $10,000, because I just think that that's ridiculous. So I got to figure out where I'm going to set you guys down at. Maybe right here. Okay, yeah, I think this is going to work. So this is the bathroom, and my plan is to put this chiller right here in this spot right here, and that way we just have some simple hoses coming out and over into the tub. That way we can use the tub, the water from the tub, as the cold plunge water. Then whenever I'm done cold plunging, I can just unplug it, turn on the shower, and take a shower. Like, it seems like perfect. Like, it makes so much sense to me, and it makes cold plunging like a lot more easier. But with this DIY method, as I mentioned, it's like a price saver, if you will, because most of them cost at least $1,000. Even if you're like building your own tub in the backyard and insulating everything to making sure your ice doesn't melt and all that, like, that's still a lot of work. And so I found this thing. This is, like I said, I linked it up below. It's an affiliate link. This is a chiller, mainly for an aquarium. And it's 1/3 of a horsepower. So it may take a little bit longer. You can get the half horsepower or the whole horsepower, but it's just, like I said, I'm getting into cold plunging. I didn't want to put a whole bunch of money into it. So I think this setup, this thing right here, was like $350, $400. So I was like, okay, I think I can eat that. Side note, I've done cryotherapy too. And whenever I do cryotherapy, it costs like $50 a session. Granted, my wife and my mom like bought me a bunch of sessions for my birthday. So I was able to kind of, again, test it out to see if it's something that I'm interested in and I wanted to do. And so I was like, I did all my sessions and whatnot, but then I realized if I'm paying $50 for each session, like 10 sessions pays for the setup that I'm going to do right here. And so I find it as a good return on investment. So this is the pump right here. It's got this nice display on the front too, which I'm assuming is a temperature set. I haven't plugged it in yet, so I'm curious to kind of see what comes up here. But that's going to be awesome because I can actually set the temperature of the water. So the past week, while I was waiting for this to come in from Amazon, I was kind of testing the waters, if you will, again, with cold plunging. And what I do is I take a shower at night and in the morning. So at night, I would stop up the drain, take my shower, leave the water in the tub, let it get cold overnight. And every morning I check it with, I actually brought it into here. This is just a meat thermometer. And I just simply open it up and stick it into the water. As y'all can see, it's 78 degrees in the house right now, kind of hot. But the water is usually like 73 degrees. And I was like, oh, that should be easy, right? There's nothing to that. And even with my cold showers, I get in and I was like, oh, that's cold. So I'm really curious to see how much I'll be able to tolerate with this bad boy right here. They say that like I was listening to Andrew Huberman, and he was saying if you're doing deliberate cold exposure, that you want to get to like the 50, 60 type of range. And so I'm like way out of range. And so I'm kind of curious to see what I can do. Okay, so let me get into all the other parts and nuggets and bits that you're going to need for this particular operation. Again, linked below if you guys want to check out. I built like an idealist thing on Amazon, and it's like 4 products that you need to be able to make it happen. So I wanted to get some high quality tubing. So I got this tubing right here. That was super cheap. I want to say like 10, 15, maybe $20. Let's see. These are the instruction manuals for everything. You're going to want to get a pump. This one was recommended in one of the video things or blog posts, whatever I watched whenever I was looking this up. And it's like a good heavy duty pump. It is submersible, although we are not going to be submersing it. It's I think it's made for like ponds and aquariums and all that type of stuff, but you can also use it for your cold plunges. So I figured that I would check it out. I plugged it in. It's quite quiet. That'd be a good tongue twister. Quite quiet. Can you say that 5 times fast? So we got this, and I'm kind of curious to see how it works as far as like pumping the water, but it was like one of the top rated ones that I could find. So I went with it. Where are you guys? Well, I see that there's viewers in here, but I don't see anything in the chat. So if you guys are in the chat, let me know. I have the chat open right here, but there's, see, look, watch. Chat. Oh, no, new comments will appear. There's me. And then there's, where are you guys? Where are you? Huh? I'll leave that up there in case you guys say anything. So this particular aquarium chiller came with some tubing as well. This one just doesn't seem as high quality, and your flow is not going to be as big because this is a 3/4 inch tube, and this looks like maybe a half. And so the guy that I read stuff from and whatnot was recommending the bigger one. I think it might help it chill it a little bit better as well. So it also, this particular thing came with a little pump right here. Again, I think it's for aquariums. If you wanted to use this, it probably is not going to work very well if I had to guess. Then, oh, the other thing that you're going to want to buy is a little sediment filter for it, which is this little guy right here. And that's just to catch some of the, dirt, debris, sediment, all that type of stuff within, but so it doesn't like go through the pump and all that. And they give you a little extra mesh screen right there, which is nice. Let's see. Oh, the plug. You have a plug for the unit right here. It's one of these. It's like, reminds me of a computer cord, like a CPU cord or a monitor. It's a good 5-foot cord, I'd say. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get, so we have a plug right up here, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it all the way. So I may need to get some kind of extension cord. I'm not too sure about that yet. And then all these things came with a bunch of nougats and bits in the bag. The little pump came with this little guy right here, or the big pump actually came with this little guy right there. And so let's see what, if I could get rid of this box, that would be very helpful. It takes up like half the bathroom right here. So let me see if I can move this out of the way real quick. Wow, let's see. Open the door, close the flaps, fit it through. There we go. All right. Good to go. Actually, I really don't even need some of this other stuff. I think we just push that on over there. All right. So to get this thing set up, there's little nougats that sit on the top of this right here. There are instructions for both the pump and the chiller right here. This is all got the hiya in there, but then it also has your English on there as well. So I have not gone through this yet. Oh, the microcomputer temperature controller is what the front of that is. So you can adjust the temperature. That's super cool. I love that. All right. It seems pretty self-explanatory to me because it's literally just a plug, a switch, the display, and 2 nougats coming out of the top. I just need to figure out which one's the inlet and which one's the outlet. But you have these little guys that you're going to need to set up with it. So they give you this little tubey thing that kind of sticks up. Actually, do I need that? Hang on. Is this? I need to find that blog post. Let me check this. No, that's small too. I wonder if he just put this directly onto. No, that doesn't fit like that. God, I don't remember. I watched it like, probably 2-3 weeks ago. Okay, I'm gonna have to find that video. I should link it up for you guys too. If I gotta look through my history. Let's see, because I don't remember where it was. Let's see. I can search my history. Cold Plunge. I've been watching so much Cold Plunge. Oh wait, yeah, I think I found it. Yes. Ooh, right at where I need it too. I think is that okay. Give me that chiller, the chiller, the chiller. Ooh, what does he have? He doesn't have. Okay, he didn't mention this. He's got like the big thing on there. It goes to the side and then it connects to the hose from there. And they're blue. I don't have anything that's blue. Oh, man. Well, this right here is going to be the nougats that go in here. And this pump came with the nougats that are big enough to fit a 3/4 inch hose right there. So I know that I have that. Oh, wait, can I do... No, I can't do that. God dog it. I was so excited to do this live stream so that I could show you guys everything on how to say. Okay, so the idea, let me see if I can think about this. I need a way to connect the 3/4. Okay, so I could do it. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Improvising here. We're improvising is this tube that comes with it should fit the little nougats that I was just showing y'all that I can't find. Is it? Oh, right here. There. And then where's the cap for it? I'm all over the place. But we can fit this onto there with these smaller hoses. Honestly, it'd be kind of a good test to see if this will actually work. We're going to want some nougats right there. Another thing that I'm thinking about doing for this as well is to get like a pan that this thing would sit in so that if there ever was like a leak or something like that, it would go into the pan and not onto the floor here. Something I thought about, not too sure if I'm going to implement it yet, but I thought that I would mention it to you guys as kind of like a precaution type of thing. So this goes on into here just like that. You're going to have a gasket just like that. It's going to sit right on into there. And then once you have that set up, just simply take this and you're going to put it onto here. This is basically what the that other video was talking about. You have a little angle to go up like this, or you can either go 90 or you can go like this thing with 45. It's nice and tight on there. It's got the gasket in there. Let me go ahead and put the other one on now, just like this. See, this just fits in there just like that. So super easy to do. Then we just simply, oop, fell out. Hang on. Boop, 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 boop. So you got to kind of grab it and, oh, okay. Let's sit it on top of the blue thing then. It didn't fall out of the other one. This will work though. 2 ways you can do it. So turn it to the right way, the angle that you want. I guess somewhere around like that. I'll probably turn. You can easily adjust this if you want. These little collets too have that grip all the way around, so it makes it easy to get them nice and tight. Okay, now I need some scissors. We need to find some scissors for the tubing here, but I got to make sure. You know what? Let me go back. I think I still have that video up. Let's see. Which one goes to the pump is what I need to see. So it's the pump goes there. Okay, so I believe this one goes into the tub and the other one goes through your pump right here. So we have our pump and we need our pump accessories. Since we're using the green cord right now, I'm just going to go ahead and set it up with the green cord. Oh, that's not the right bag. I need this bag of nougats. So this one right here should fit the green cord. You can check it. You want it nice and tight. Oh, yeah, that's nice and tight. Perfect. And then there's also gaskets in the bag that the pump came in that you can put into there to make it nice and watertight. So I'm just going to simply put that right on down through there. Kind of slides onto the end. And then this thing just screws right on into the top. Get that nice and tight. Make it watertight. Just like that. And then... let's see, so now we got cord from here going to here, and then from here going to here. Okay, does this open up? Huh. Let me see. Let me see how this, let me check my diagram. Oh, he opened this up? Okay, hold on. Let me take this off. See, he didn't mention this in his video, but on his, this whole front piece right here is off. Yeah, just like that. And then you don't need that. And that is where your hose is going to connect to. I feel like he might have another nougat bit that I don't have, but do these fit? Oh, yeah, these fit. Yeah. Okay, cool. This will work. Because they give you a bunch of nougats and bits. I'm going to have to switch this one out whenever I switch out my hose, which as y'all saw, it's super easy to do. But now we have the open part right here. And with that, we can take, see, this one comes with 2 more little guys right here. Boom. They look to be the same too, which is nice because whenever I go to switch out this to the bigger hose, I'll be able to do that. Let's see, we'll go ahead and throw this one. Oh wait, I need my gasket. Can't forget that. If y'all have ever not put a gasket into anything, it's not fun. Makes a mess. All right, so sliding that right on down to there. Nice little ring. And then we're just going to take this and screw that right on into there. This is probably the most detailed cold plunge DIY setup thing ever, right? All right, so we got that there. We got that there. We're going to have hose going to the tub, hose going to the tub, hose going to here. And then we just got to plug everything on in. He's got some clamps around these two that we're probably going to want to do. I was looking at what came in here, and I see one clamp right here. I think I have some other additional clamps. I'm kind of surprised, though, because I would expect it to have 2 clamps for in here, unless I just missed it in the box or something like that. But like I said, I think I have a few others of these lying around. So let me see. Oh, our sediment filter. I almost forgot about that. Okay, so the sediment filter, like, oh, man. I'm looking at the video again, and he's got the pump going into here, like out of here into the pump into here into the tub. But his has like a drain type of thing that it's connected to. I think that's one of those like cold pod type of things, which actually I've tried a cold pod before. The company sent it to me so that I could test it out and whatnot. And I liked it. It was great. It's like black, nice and big. You could plenty of room to get down into it. But it's so hot in Louisiana that like the ice gets all melted and then it doesn't get cold. It just didn't work out for me. And then it's like it's sitting outside. It rains. There's wind. Debris gets into it. There's all the cleaning. You got to fill it with more ice. Just wasn't for me. I prefer something more indoors where I can kind of relax in. And so I believe the end that I'm looking at right here that's connected to this is for that. But hold on. I may not need this because the strain, he was having this, like, I believe it was outside. And so he didn't want like debris getting in. I mean, he could just have it just for safety reasons and what, or not safety, but cleanliness for this thing. But it's probably not 100% necessary. I'm not sure on that, but there's a little nougat coming out the back end of it, which would be coming out this way. That's blue, and it looks like, oh, wait, hang on. Whoa, hey now. Oh, yeah, that's it right there. Is it going to fit, though? Oh, I don't know if this is going to fit, although his is not all the way connected either. It kind of has a little bit of a gap right here, so I think I'm good, but I will need another clamp to go around that as well. Okay. Oh, look, I even have one more right. What is that? Oh, this must be, okay. I don't know exactly what this is for because I know these are for like aquariums and other type of things. But this little nougat's got this little thing on the top right here, and it came with this little hose. I need to read the instructions more, but I'm going to assume that this connects up to here or it connects up to here and is maybe like an airline or creates bubbles maybe. I don't know. I need to kind of read into that, but that could be another thing that I could use maybe. I don't know. Okay, so that we're going to put that on the back burner for now. Let's keep that gasket. Okay, what's this? Oh, this is the thing that I took out of that. Okay, we don't need that. Is this like a filter? I think that's like a little filter, maybe. And it opens and closes. That's interesting. Huh. Okay, what we need now, let's see. I don't need this. I need to find more of these, and I need something to cut, which I have some good Fisker scissors that I can use to cut the tubing and that tubing. And we need some of these. Okay, and we're going to need a screwdriver to be able to tighten that up. Let's go get some more tools that we need. Y'all ready to go for a little ride? Let's go. All right. Oh, up. Oh, I'm getting old sitting down too long. This is why we want to be healthy. All right, move that. All right, take a deep breath. All right, let's see. Let me go out here. We got to go all the way outside. Look, these are all of our travel maps. This was an idea that I have. I thought it was really cool. Let me turn on the lights. We love to travel. We take like a long road trip every year. And so this was the year that me and my wife met. And so for every year, you can see I put the year on the bottom right here. It's all the travels that we took during that year. It'd be really cool to get one big map of all the places that we've been. But just something that I really, really like. So over here, we take like tons of long road trips, which is super fun. We go all across the United States, but it's fun to see like how the time, since it's like a timeline, is kind of my thoughts on this. It's like we met, we went one place, and then, we met, we were together for a little bit. We went to a few different places. Then we went on like a big trip where we went international. Then we honeymooned in Hawaii. So it kind of shows the progression. It'd be fun to put like a wedding picture right here or something. And then right here, we said, okay, we need to get out of debt. And so we didn't travel that much for the next couple of years. And then I did some conferencing here. And then we started really taking risks. Super fun. I don't know why I'm showing y'all that. Do y'all like to travel? I like to travel. All right. What do we need again? Scissors. Oh, yeah. I got those Fisker ones, which are in the office. And I've got, my clamps and a screwdriver. Okay. So I know all the things that we need to get. Hopefully I've got the right clamps. Kind of keep, oh no. So I've got these big boys right here. This is what I was thinking of. I thought I had some smaller one. So this is fun. This is like an old bathroom organizer thing that you put over your shower. And I had this nail in here and I was like, I need to organize like little bits of things. And so I just threw it up here and it works well. So this is like kind of a plumbing thing. Other things get thrown in here as well. Dang it. I know I could swear I had some of those smaller little clamps. We might still test it out even without clamping it up, just because I want to know if the thing's going to work. But first, there's a dinosaur. Kids have some guns that make noise, little laser pistol thing. Oh, wait, look, what's this? More plumbing stuff. Dang it, no. Ugh, I hate whenever I'm not prepared. Okay, well, let's go get the other things and we can at least get some things connected. And then I'll just add on the other little bits. I'm really curious to know how loud that the cooler and the pump is going to be together. Oops. Because I plugged in the pump and the pump is pretty quiet, but I haven't plugged in the cooler yet. And I don't really know like what all the noises is that it's going to make. So I'm kind of curious about that. Let's see. Oh, I needed a screwdriver and my scissors right here. God, none of those little nougats and bits. All right, well, let's go connect what we can connect for now. All righty. Let's see. Is that everything I needed? I think so. Let's go see. Hi, how's it going? Joanna's mom? Joanna mom? Joanna, and you're a mom? I'm going to assume that. How you doing? So we're doing this DIY cold plunge thing, and I got everything ready. I had to go get some nougats and bits and some tools and things to be able to cut things. So let's go check this. Oh, okay. So another thing that I didn't think about is the cord situation, because there's definitely I think there's gonna be the need for an extension cord. Mother is my last name, actually. Oh, awesome. I like that. Okay, so this is our bathroom. Let me put you guys on down. This is what we have set up. If you guys are new, there's a link down below if you're watching wherever they let you put links. This is an aquarium chiller, and it's supposed to be able to make your water cool. And I got piping and things and pumps and things to be able to use the bathtub, the tank that we have for cold plunges, right here with in the bathroom. So let's see if we can finish. You know what? Let me. Oh yeah, extension cord. Should have grabbed that while we were out there. See, this thing, not even from here reaches, and this is kind of where I wanted to go. Although I could see another thing too with cold plunges, especially for cold plunges for like a small space, is that really doesn't take up that right there and doesn't really take up a lot of room. I was thinking I could squeeze it into the back corner right here so that it's like not as noticeable, but then I'd have like tubing going into there. I haven't decided exactly how I want to set that up yet, but that's kind of my preliminary thoughts on this thing. So let's see if we can get this thing at least set up and turned on so we can see if it works. So I figured to minimize the amount of tubing that we're going to need in case I change it, I'm going to use the green tubing and I'm going to keep it close to the tub here, just in case it doesn't work out as we want it to. Get that out of the way too. All right. So first of all, let me go back to my diagram that I was looking at over here. So you're going to want to go from, this, I guess, should, well, no, I need that to go there. Okay, so we're going to have big tubing. We're going to use little bits. See, I don't know exactly where I want to put this pump, too, because if I put it right on top, it doesn't need a long cord. What? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, that's a great idea. I think I'm going to, you know what, I might pull it back just to keep the cords kind of in the same area. Okay, so, and then this thing can possibly go like that because, hold on, I got to check. See, I don't have a drain that I'm using. It's just a, okay, you know what? I'm going to leave this off for now just so we can get this thing kind of going. But from your out of the tub, they recommend that the video that I watched recommend that you have the sediment filter and it goes through the pump and it goes into, I believe it's the middle one here. I should double check that. And then a hose coming out and back into the tub. Let's do that one first because that seems like it's pretty easy to do. So we're going to slide that on. I need a clamp for that. And I think I want to bring it kind of like down into the tub just so that I have enough room. I don't know like how far down into the tub it needs to be, but I figured the further down the better. And if I decide to move it, I'll have a little bit of extra. So let's go ahead and chippity chop. I'm assuming these can cut. I was hoping that they could. Ooh, I might need some better ones for the other. Okay, I think that'll get down far enough. I can move this up just a little bit like that. Okay. Cool. All right, so that takes care of that. We need to clamp it, so this might leak since it's not clamped. We're gonna test that out. Dad reviews experiment here. All right, so we're gonna go. Okay, I have to use the big hose to go from here into this thing right here. So I have no clue if those scissors are gonna cut this thing, but I just need enough for like that. Yeah, we'll go right there. Okay. Oh, come on, Fiskers. Dang it. This is not working. I need something stronger. How do you cut this stuff? All right. We're going to have to figure this out together. What should I use to cut this, y'all? What's going to work? And I got to keep my finger on like where I kind of punctured it a little bit because I don't want it to leak whenever I go to put it all on. So let's go find, gosh, what can I use? A knife. I have my knife. That might work. No. I could try like some tree branch cutting things. That actually might work because this is about the size of what a tree branch would be. And it's definitely not as like tough as a tree branch. I've got these loopers right here. Let's give that a whirl and see if that works, if I don't drop everything. All right, let me see. We'll do this on top of the grill. Y'all remember whenever we unboxed our sauna out here? That was fun. It's all gone, all the crate and everything. We did an uncrating. Okay, so I got my little cut right there. Open this up. What's nice is that this fits around here. Is it cutting? Oh, I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay, I just need to make a solid splice. Come on. This is a braided vinyl PVC tubing, and so it's really strong, which is good. You're going to want that. But cutting it makes it a little bit difficult. All right, we'll leave those out right there in case we need to come back to them. Let's get away from the lawnmower man making all that noise. All right, go back on inside and let's see if we can get this thing all nice and tidied up. Oh, we're going to need to cut more hose, aren't we? Because we got to connect. Oh, no, we're going to use a green hose for that. Okay, good. Perfect. Yeah, I got to find that other nougat bit so that we can get the sediment filter put into there. Although I don't know if I actually need that. All right, here we go. We got this. And we have our pump right here. Okay. It's tight. Okay, the problem is that it's going that way. I need to go. Let's see, can I turn? Okay. Hey. Okay. It's going to be back here, though. Well, it might kind of be. I might want to raise this up a little bit, the chiller. Excuse me, the chiller. Because this goes up at an angle like this. So if I make like a block of some sort, excuse me, and put it underneath there, then this will be more level with the tub. And that way it'll kind of go straight down in more like this. So I need to find like a 3-inch riser right there. But I think this is still going to work. Okay, now we need to connect this to this right here. And then we need to plug it in. And I think we're good to go. And we'll test it without... Another reason why I need a riser. And we'll test it out. I want to try it without the clamps. I'm just kind of curious to see what happens. We're going to need to put some water in the tub. That's the thing. Whenever we go get extension cords, I'll do that. But let's get this tubing done, the rest of this. This is definitely a lot easier to cut. I just don't know the, where am I sitting? Oh, right here. I don't know if it'll chill it as fast because the cord is so much smaller. So let's get, let's see, this has to go, it's going to come up out of this, and then it needs to go into this. So something like this. Okay, we don't need much. That's good. I'm going to cut that. There we go. Okay. Woo! So now we're going to put this piece here. It might be easier to actually put the tubing onto the little nougat and then screw in your nougat. But it's also easy to do it this way too, especially if you have something to put it down on. Oh, I might be able to do this right. Well, I don't want it to be right there because I want to be able to like move it back and forth. Oh, I might be able to put some casters on this. That way, whenever I do want to move it like close to the tub and whatnot, I can just roll it. That is a great idea. Okay, so now let me just pop this guy onto here. These threads on this doesn't seem as strong as the threads that were on this. I don't know if y'all can see in there how there's like gaps in between. It's kind of bubbling out right here. This doesn't have the same amount of gappage, if you will. So let's, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. But that's one area where I think we might need the clamp because that just slid on there way too easily. Okay. Now, we got hoses into there. We got this thing here. We need that extension. Let me plug this thing up first so we can get some water into the tub, and then we'll turn it on, and we'll see what happens. I'm excited. Y'all excited? All right, let me turn that on, and then move all this junk. Let's go find an extension cord. Let's see, they're both grounded, too, so it needs to be like a thick... maybe like a surge protector, although I don't want to keep that in the bathroom. I need something that just splits. I definitely don't have anything right now, but I know I have an extension cord that is long enough, but this one doesn't have a ground on it. Okay, we may just have to do this for now for the test, and then I'll have to make it prettier later. I don't see, I thought I had a gray one, a gray extension cord that had a ground on it, but I don't see it. Maybe I'm using it somewhere else. Maybe I have one in the office too. I can't remember. We'll go with this. Oh, shoot. This only has one. Dang it. I'm going to need some kind of strip so I can have more than one outlet. Or I could just get the other cord and we'll have two cords running. But if I could, let me see if we have that strip real quick while the bathtub is filling up, so we can get this thing going and just have one long cord in here. Do I have a strip? Where would I put it? Maybe in, oh, that's plugged into things. And I need those things. Where is a power outlet strip? Not in there, not where I thought it would be. There's one plugged into a whole bunch of stuff right there. Can't use that. Okay, we may just have to go and get the big cord to be able to run it, and then we'll make it, like I said, we'll make it pretty later. So again, if you guys are interested in doing this little DIY, it seems to be fairly simple if you make sure you have everything, which that's what's nice about me doing this like real time with you guys, is that you know everything that you need, and then you can save this video for later, text it to yourself or save it to a playlist, maybe if you're on YouTube or wherever you're watching, save it somehow. And that way you can come back to it once your Amazon order comes in and you have all the, I need this, and you have all the information right there. I was really hoping to have this thing like up and running for tonight, but the wife is definitely not going to allow all this cordage everywhere. But for you guys, I will do it so we can figure it out. How much water we got in here? Let's check the water level. Okay, so it's not covering up the tubes yet. See right there? We still got a little bit more, so let's let that water run. And I'm going to, look, I'll bring you guys on back here, and let's get these cords set up. All right, I got a plug right here. Yeah. Okay, I don't need all this. Just try to get it to there. And then this one, I got a plug right here. I can unplug this, plug that in, and then we can just give me the other end like that. Leave all that right there. That way cleanup is easy, because nobody likes to clean up. All right. Perfect. Look, we got both cord ends right there. All the things we need. Now we just need the water to finish filling. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, this water too. Let's see. I don't know. It takes a while for it to like actually get down to temperature with the pump and all that. Right here in the room, it's 78.6. This water coming out of here is 89.6. Can y'all see that? Nope. That says 89.8. Take it out of the water. So it's hotter, and the water is actually hotter. And that's because we're, again, in Louisiana, where the attic, where the water tank is, and all the water piping is super hot, because it gets hot up there because the sun's beating down on your roof. And so like I was saying, like, we tried those big ice pod things and whatnot, and the sun just beats down on it and keeps it hot. I needed something inside that I could do this. So just to give you guys an idea, whenever I wake up in the morning and I do a cold plunge without like all this set up yet, the temperature readings that I was getting was 73 degrees. And that was still pretty chilly for me. And so I'm curious to know what this thing's going to be able to do after like a couple hours, an hour, maybe two, maybe three. I'm going to have to run some tests. But super cool that we got it going on. Okay, this is looking good. We need a little bit. Oh, it's almost there. This one, ooh, yeah, that one's like going down. Okay, We need about an inch more of water. Let's see. This is not on yet, so we can at least plug it in. So let me get this plug here, and this plug here. All right, the one going here, this is for the cooler. Hopefully these cords work. The pump doesn't have an on-off switch, so that should, if it comes on, it'll let me know if it works. Yeah, it came on. Okay. I'm not ready for it yet, though. Oh, it's not. It's almost down in there. Okay. Come on, water. We need some water now. Once we get the water, we can plug this thing on it. I guess I can turn on the chiller because that doesn't actually. Does it move the water? I'm not sure actually. Huh. Let's wait for the water. Let's wait for it. We're almost there. Look, watch. I'll show y'all. I'm praying my computer doesn't fall into the tub. All right. So you can see the green cord right there. It's like half an inch or so from the water. And then we have this one right here. It's kind of floating though. I don't want a floater. Boo-boo jokes. I just thought about this. No, that's not going to work. You need to go down. Get it up here? No. Better down. The further down I can get it, the better. Okay. Okay, that's pretty much in. And that's touching. It's touching. Yes. Okay. Is that? Okay, that's in. That's in. Y'all ready to turn it on? I'm going to let the water flow just a little bit. Plug. Okay, let me turn on the cooler. I don't think that makes any noise. Okay, I gotta set it. Set. Yeah, you can set the temperature. So you simply press the set button. I'll bring it down to 65. There's a reset button if you want to reset it. And then it also, before I pressed the set button, it had the temperature, which I believe was the temperature in the room. That's really cool. So it says that it's 78 degrees, and it's blinking cool on the top. I wish I could show this to you guys better. Bring y'all a little closer. Maybe y'all can see it. Can y'all see that? Kind of. But it's super easy to use. So once you have that going, now we just need to turn on the pump. I think I'm doing this right. I hope so. We got to watch out for leaks too. I got to put my towel. So our leaks would come from here, 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 and here. 4 points of leakage. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe it just moved. Okay, this cord is not going like down. It needs to be in. Stay in. Not seeing any water flow yet. Bring y'all closer so y'all can see. Look, maybe y'all can sit over here. Might be able to see it a little bit easier. That's the light for the on-off switch. Whoa! Oh, this thing keeps moving, and I think it's doing something. Okay, I don't see any water in here yet. Y'all let me know if y'all see any leaks. That's what I'm scared of right now. This hose, too, I need to get it to stay down. I'm holding it down now, so hopefully it will start getting some water. I wonder if this thing has to get down. The only other thing I can think of is that I did this backwards. I pull out the instruction manual. All right, turn it off. Whoop. No, it's just this again. Oh, it hits the tub. That's what it is. It hits the tub. Okay. Come on, dude. Pump. Is it suctioning? Feel anything? Okay. All right. Okay, inlet and outlet. It doesn't say which one's which though. Connect water inlet and outlet. Power switch, cooling, fan, your fixed nut, your circle sealer, your inlet and outlet nozzles. There's no distinction between the inlet and the outlet. Install the fixing nut, okay? I think we have enough water. Okay, hold on. I gotta show you all this. We have water coming up through this pipe right here. Is that what we want? It seems like if that, Okay, let me keep reading. Y'all keep watching. We're waiting for leaks. This is doing something. Oh, come on. That thing makes a little bit of noise whenever it's touching that. Find a way to mute that. Okay. Water inlet, water outlet, flat gasket. We did all that. Water inlet, water outlet. It doesn't tell you which one is which. Operation panel. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of this. I think I mentioned in this video. A lot of this is they have a Chinese, I'm assuming, first, and then the English underneath it. I can't find anything about which one is which, other than it said that they didn't distinguish between the two. That's why I'm a little confused. There is no distinction between the inlet and outlet. Install the fixing nut, water pipe joint, and flat gasket sealing ring on the pipe joint as shown in the installation. I'm still waiting on its water's like right here. Right, it's almost there. Okay. Connect the pipe ring. Water filter, but connect the pump, water pump or water filter bucket. First circulate water in the fish tank to see if there is any leakage. When the power plug is plugged in and powered on, the display screen shows the current water temperature in the tank. Okay. God, it's not. You know what? I wonder if it has something to do with, because the way I'm thinking about it is aquariums are usually up, and I would assume the chiller would be below it. I wonder if having the chiller like below the source and above the source makes a difference in the suction. I do find it interesting that this, oh, it went down though. Why did it go down? This is on. The fans aren't spinning. Are they supposed to be spinning? Oh, wait. Okay, let's bring it. It said it was set, the temperature was 60. Definitely not 60 in the room. No water has gotten into here. Maybe the condenser in there is cooling it to 60 already. Did that turn on the fan? The fan didn't turn on. I don't feel any airflow. I can't put this up there. That's not going to work. It has to be underneath. What in the world is wrong? We don't know which one's the inlet and the outlet. Okay, my next guess is to switch these two, which would be an easy fix because I can just pop these off and put them in. I feel like we should test that. Y'all want to test that? Because that's all I got right now for this DIY installation here. I just need to make this look prettier too once we figure this out. Okay, so let's turn this off. Well, I guess I don't need to turn that off. I just need to turn the pump off. Turn the pump off. And then we're going to pop this up. No water there. Pop this up. And let's just switch the two so that the pump is connected to that one. Move it on over. Oh, the cooler. Okay, so it did just kick on. I feel the fan. Okay, sounds like a little mini fridge. Pop this on into here. Water hoses are underwater. All right, let's plug it in. Move all my nuggets. Oh, is it going up? Look, come see. We got some uppage right here, but it's not like going all the way through, which is kind of odd. There's got to be a secret to this. This is the pump that guy was using. What's weird, though, is that the water comes up through the pipe that's not connected to the pump. That's what doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so let me go back to this and make sure I have this set up correctly. We've got water out, going into the front, and then going up through here. And then he's got pipe going up from the pump into these nougats. And then from the other nougat, he's got this going into his pod. So I don't understand what I have different that he doesn't have. It's just not making sense to me. Like, plumbing's pretty simple. I can't do that because that has to go down. Why would that not be working? What happens if I get this hose way down deep? Does that do anything? No. Why is it not pumping? I'm at a loss. It doesn't seem to be working. And it could be the pump, maybe. I'm going to go through metal fish water chiller. We should read carefully and understand the methods. I have precautions for you. If you have problems, please contact the supplier. When installing the chiller, be sure to unplug the electrical equipment in the fish tank before putting it into water. Please unplug the power when lightning strikes. Do not use wet hands to plug in or out. Use a special socket. Okay. Unplug. This is all about like warnings about the socket and whatnot. It says this is down to 51 degrees, that chiller. What do I have it set at? I have it set at 50, and I brought it up to 52. So I should actually cut off the chiller. We just need to get the water pumping through it. Why is water not? Maybe I'm reading the wrong manual. Maybe we need to read the pump. It does say that the pump is submersible. If we did want to put it into, I'm just scared to put a cord into the water. Muffler connector. Ooh. Oh, it's an aeration kit. Okay. And we took off the whole front piece there, so I don't know if we can still submerge it. Now we got nothing in there. Huh. Okay. Flow control knob. Okay, no, that's that knob that we took out. That's nothing. Impeller cover. Fitting for inline function, which is what we have. Impeller, motor shaft. Okay, so they just show you how it's put together. Tube fitting. All the tube fittings. Suction cups. Head, feet, height. I wonder if I put this down some. Turn that to the side. Bring this down. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. Let's undo this. Bring this down below. I don't know if this is going to do anything, but it's just an idea. Plug that in like that. Now let's see if we can get something going. It's in the water. It's not It's not suctioning. My thought was the pump needs to be submerged under the water. And then, I would think that if the pump is down, wherever it's going, it needs to go up, especially like a waterfall feature type thing. And then it would need to pump it back down. So it should be strong enough to be able to get that water all the way through. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, let's see. What else? What else can we think here? Troubleshooting. The pump doesn't run. It runs. That's the cooler, okay? The motor repeats on off without running pump. It stops and does not restart. Okay, that's voltage. The pump runs with reduced or no performance. Wrong frequency. The impeller is worn out. Low water level. Flow control knob is restricting flow. Okay, we know it's not the last one. I mean, I could put more water. Low water level. The impeller is worn out. Doesn't sound like it is. Doesn't feel like it is. And wrong frequency. It's not the wrong frequency. Open the flow. Okay, no. May ensure the pump is fully submerged. And that's where I thought like bringing it all the way down would make a difference. Let's see. Oh, we got water here. Where did that come from? Can y'all see that? We got water. Where did that come from? Let's get it in there. It's like it's trying to get over the hump. Okay. Huh. I'm tempted to cut this line even shorter and like have this thing hanging off right here. But then whenever I brought it down is whenever it really started working. Huh. So there's something to this, to getting it down low. Let's turn on some more water. See if that makes a difference too. Also don't want to kink this right here as well. Give y'all a different view. Right on down through here. Y'all see that water? It's trying to move. The other line that's in the tub is like every now and again a little bubble will come out. So it tells me that some kind of something is moving through it. Oh, it's this. This is too short. That's what's holding me up. Okay, I have an idea. We're gonna make that cord longer. Because we have plenty of this stuff that's extra. So we can easily do that. So we want it to go down all the way to here. Let's use a good chunk of this. Okay. While we do this, turn that off, turn that off, turn this off. Okay, now we're gonna need here. Look, you guys come back on up because I need that space. This is a small spot. All right, so my thought process, the way I'm thinking about this is that the pump needs to be down below because it's a submergible pump. And whenever I was looking at that video, he had his below his pod, because the pod had a drain port on it that he connected that up to. And so it's below all the water. So the gravity of the water might be help pushing it through the pump. I don't have that here because we don't have a drain coming out of there. So let's see. Okay, I gotta make sure not to make a mess here. Hopefully this doesn't make a mess. Okay, good. See, we got a little bit of water going through there. See? Y'all see that? So something was working. See if I can pull this off. There we go. And this, I got to say, gave a nice tight seal on there as well. But now we have this longer cord. Let's see if a longer cord and getting this thing down lower actually is what the issue was. So I'm just going to push this bad boy on here, just like that. Okay, this is going to go back into here. This needs to go as far down as possible. We're going to need a little more water, I think. We'll turn that on while I'm connecting this. Right here. Let me wipe up this water. Okay. So we got that. Connected there. This thing, look, let me show y'all. Touching the bottom. I'm determined to get this thing working. Look, it's all the way on the ground. And then this green cord is in the water. This white cord is like right at the edge of the water. So hopefully it's enough to get some flow going through that pump. I mean, we're getting to where the overflow is on the bathtub too with the water. Can y'all see that? So once it gets to there, that's the highest I can go. And I'm going to need to get a longer cord, white cord, which I do have some of that left over, but I was planning on like being able to move this and whatnot. So we'll see. It might be better with shorter cords right here so that the water doesn't have to travel as far. All right. God, that water's so warm. All right, so let me turn on the chiller, which that should already be pretty cold. And then now let's grab the pump plugger inner, plug that in. Okay, I hear it. It's definitely below the water. So will it be able to suck up some of this water? Here, look, you guys can probably come a little closer now if I move this. So we're trying to get water to come through this pipe right here. I don't think it matters if the pipe, ooh, that made a different sound. If the pipe goes all the way down here or not. That's one thing I'm not sure of, but I don't think that it matters. Ooh, it's making a different noise. And it might, if this cord were longer, the gravity of the water pushing through the pipe might make it to where it performs better. We may have to test that. Because right now, I'm not so sure about this. It's not doing anything. It's kind of letting it, get up to speed and whatnot, but it seems like it should be done by now. Ugh. I'm gonna bring it up. Oh, we got a bubble. I'm tempted to put this in the water. I really am. Because now I have a long enough hose to do it. That's not. Oh, we got a bunch of bubbles. Put it way down there. God, still. Nothing yet? No. I can feel a little bit of suction, but it's not very strong. Huh. All right, let me think about this, because there's that cooler. Cooler works great, supposedly. Now, all right. I'm submerging it now. I'm at a point where I just need to test this out by submerging it. If I can get this thing off now. So this is, I think it's the pump that's the issue. Now it's getting this hose off that's the issue. There we go. Okay. I probably don't need this nougat, but I don't think it matters. So I think we have enough here. This hose is long enough. Just gonna drop that right on into there. Okay, so now what we want to see is water coming through here. This is really gonna tell me if there's a problem with the pump. Okay, this thing's like blowing it up with air. Hey, we got water. Okay, so it's something with the pump being down below. I mean, that is solidly working now. You can see the shoots of water coming through there. Y'all see that? Maybe y'all can let me know in the comments if y'all know anything about pumps, of why this one has to be submerged or just down below to be able to work like that. But this seems to be working great. Now the question is, how long does it take for this to get under, to get to a lower degree? How long does it take to change the temperature? Because right now we're sitting at 87, almost 88. Put it closer to this pipe where the water's coming. Nope. 87.6. Huh. All right. I'm not giving up on this. I think we have something here. The issue is with the pump. We know that. Just to let y'all know, I have it like just sitting on the bathtub bottom right there. And it seems to be working. So we have something operational, and that's what matters. Hopefully we can get it to a state where it is solid. And whenever we get there, I'll do a follow-up video. And I appreciate all you guys coming and hanging out. Let me know down in the comments below if you do cold plunges. And like I said, I'll do a follow-up video whenever I get that done. If it's successful, I'll make a follow-up video. If it's not, it's kind of pointless for me to make the video. But definitely go and check that out. Whenever I get like my unboxing and all this stuff done, if y'all want to see everything that comes up here, I'll put that up on the screen. Y'all can go and check that out and whatnot. But thank y'all for watching, and hopefully I can do more of these live streams soon. I always like doing live streams. I just never have time for them. Thank y'all for watching, and